Jérémy, thanks for sitting down with us. From the outside, it looks like you're playing some of, if not the best football of your career. How do you feel about your own game?
No, I don't think so. I think, in September I had a good month. I feel good. But last two games, I wasn't good. I was being honest and honest player, and I know what I'm capable of. But I think the last two games that I've played here wasn't good. Wasn't at my standards or level. But I know that I will come back to it, and I'm confident that I will turn it around. I have to be a player that doesn't think too much, And I think in the last two games, because I was doing well, when I did a bad pass, a bad thing during the game, I stayed too much in my head. I need to just be clear and just be confident and play with confidence, and that's what I'm going to do now.
It seems to me that this season in the Premier League there's been a really great focus from all the teams on 1v1 dribbling. It feels like a growing trend in football. Obviously, it's one of your key strengths, isn't it? Have you felt that as your career has developed, you've become a really key component to the teams you've played in because of that? Yeah,
I think every team that I went, they bought me because they knew also my qualities, and that's one of them. When I went to Rennes, they knew 1v1 is my strength. City, obviously, they knew that was my strength. So if they buy me for that, they want to use me. They don't want to buy me and change. So they want to buy me and let me do what I'm good at. So when I play, that's what I always try to do, just be myself and use my strength.
One of your former coaches, now in charge of Wales, Craig Bellamy, I don't know if you saw the quotes, he said that you could go buy him in a phone box. You're like...
No, Greg was a coach of me and a good friend, honestly, a good friend, pure heart. And it was good to see him again. I need to speak to him, actually. But no, it's a nice quote, and really, I have a lot of love for him.
I asked Pep about you this week and the other dribblers in the squad, and asked him who his top three are in 1v1 duels. Do you like to have a guess who he picked?
Where from the team?
Yeah, from the team. Yeah.
What did he say?
He said Jérémy Doku, Savinho, Oscar Bob.
Who's first?
He said you first.
Okay.
To make you happy?
Yeah, no, but we have a lot of good dribblers in the squad. Like you said, Oscar. Not many people maybe realize, but he has some good dribbling. Savinho, top Brazilian. I don't have to explain. So yeah, and even Bernardo is a different type of dribbler. Not really so direct, but during the game his dribbles are also very nice. So yeah.
In terms of what the manager asks from you, I guess it's always a balance between the natural flair that you and the other dribblers have versus balancing that with the function of the team. I mean, what does he communicate to you about what he wants from you on the pitch?
He wants us to be ourselves, not to think too much, but he also wants us to be smart, knowing the moments, knowing the areas where. But he gives us some freedom as well. That it's a difference when it's 2v1 or when it's 1v1. When it's 2 or 3v1, there's another player that's free. So we need to be smart enough to notice that. And when it's 1v1, he wants us to go, and he allows us to make mistakes. And yeah, so I think we have the freedom to use our strength at the end of the day.
At the start of the interview, you were quite critical a little bit about your own performance and then recognising when you were doing well. I mean, how do you measure your success? Is it simple barometer like goals, assists? Is it dribbles?
No.
What's it like?
No, I've never been measuring the way that I played with goals and assists. The last couple of games I could have scored, but I would have still said that my performance were not like in September, for example. I measure it by the way I'm playing. I think it's quite obvious when I'm good and when I'm not good. When I'm good, my actions, my 1v1s pass every time. When I'm good, I'm dangerous. And when I'm not, I lose more balls. And I think that's all have to do with confidence. So I just have to be confident in myself and just block all the noises in my head and just focus.
A key part of your role, of course, is to link up with Erling Haaland, the man who scores the majority of the goals here. How's that relationship developed over time?
Erling and me, we laugh a lot outside the pitch as well. It's not only football-wise, but he's a very funny guy. I don't know if people know that he's a very funny guy, so it makes me laugh a lot. But yeah, he's a machine on the pitch. He likes to score goals, and we all around him just try to feed him as much as possible so that he can have his dinner so that he can eat his goals, because that's what he eats really. That's his stomach is full with goals.
And
He's
you're the
hungry
chef.
for it. He's hungry, and we are his chef. We just want to feed him. So yeah, no, I'm happy for him, and our relationship is good. I try to feed him as much as possible and make him happy.
The City fans will love that because there used to be a striker here called Sean Gota. The whole chant was feed the goat and he will score. I guess it's now feed Erling and he will score.
He will score, and we know that. So give him the ball in the right areas.
And how does he react? I mean, look, he loves scoring. How does he react when the ball doesn't quite come his way when he expects? You know, you're the, I guess, you bear the brunt of that. You're in the firing line.
Look, when I don't get the ball in the right areas, I will be angry because I know when I'm 1v1, give me the ball. And when I'm in good position, give me the ball. So it's understandable that he as well, but it's no bad blood. Like after the game, or we analyze and we see, oh yeah, he could have given me the ball or this or that. We at a high level where we demand a lot from each other because we all want the same thing. We want to win games, we want to win trophies. So there's no offense taken. It's not that deep.
You need that, I guess.
We need that, exactly, yeah.
And what are your aspirations this year? Because it strikes me from the outside that a lot of the talk has been about Liverpool, about Arsenal, and not really for a change Manchester City. Whereas normally when it comes to title race conversation, you're at the very top. Do you enjoy the fact you're under the radar? Is it motivation? How do you
Perfect
react?
that they don't talk about us.
Yeah.
Good. Let's keep it. Let's see. We don't. At the end of the day, if they talk or not, we're not in control of that. So we just try to win our games, and then if they want to talk, if they decide to put us first in their predictions, good. If not, also good. We don't really care. I think last season they thought we were gonna win, but them thinking that we're gonna win didn't let us win actually. So it doesn't change anything for us.
It's a similar situation, I guess, at Belgium as well, because you've obviously played in a World Cup and a Euros. There's been a lot of hype about Belgium in recent years, but again, right now you're slightly under the radar going into hopefully for you a World Cup.
Maybe, yeah, that's maybe better, like, especially for a national team, maybe that's better. I remember my first World Cup, everybody thought like, oh yeah, they need to go forward, and it didn't help us. So I think now we don't have any pressure, nobody really looks at us as favourites, so we just go on the radar and hoping to climb the top.
Can I ask you about your faith? Because it's something you brought up after the Manchester derby. You were going to go and get baptised. Why was that so important for you at that time, and what did it mean to you to go through that process?
My faith is important because Jesus Christ has transformed my life. Not a lot of people talk about their faith because they put us in a box. But for me, it's the most important thing. You know, football is just what I do, but sometimes we think that we are what we do, and I'm not. I'm a football player, but why do I play football? Because I got this talent that Jesus has given me, but I want to use it for His purpose. So that's why I try to spread the gospel by playing football and by spreading the good news. And I want to use my influence to speak about my faith because that's why He gave me the talent. Otherwise, I'm useless for Him, you know. So that's why I keep on talking about it. And doing the baptism at that point was because I really felt ready for it. And I really felt like I wanted to bury the old Jérémy and rise up with Jesus. And that moment has been very, very important in my life, and now I just want to be on the journey with Him.
Has it always been that important, or has your relationship with God changed?
No, it changed. It hasn't been always. That's why last season it wasn't. It transformed, not recently, I think now almost 1 year, when I spoke with a player named Dodi Lukebaku, who plays in Benfica. We talked, and he really opened my eyes, and God used him to speak to me. And since then, it changed my perspective. It changed my life, and I have found purpose. I find purpose in my life now. So I'm just trying to seek Him and please Him and just serve Him the right way. It's a journey, but on the pitch, I know now why I have this talent, and also I know now that confidence and joy doesn't come from trophies. Doesn't come from I don't know, people. All those things bring you joy, but it's temporary. But we'll leave you at the end of the day empty because you can win everything you want, but at the end of the day, you still always want more. You always want more. That's how we are as humans. But now with Jesus, I found that my heart is full now, and all the things that come now is just grace from Him. So that's the thing. So I find joy and happiness not in all the material things and all the achievements that we can have here, because those are temporary. I found now eternal peace from him.
Well, you bring us plenty of joy, Jérémy.
Thank you
very much for your time. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much.